hello, everyone. Yes, no, we weren't late.
That was a bit of technical problem.
Oh my goodness. Just when it's really important, you know how it goes. That's how it goes, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Do you know what? We were ready and we just sat here and just reading the comments and the names. It's unbelievable. All the same names and all strange names, all new names. Oh, so wonderful to see that more and more people are joining. So everyone who's here for the first time, or if you've never, done this before, or if you've only been a member for a short while, welcome. And of course, everybody else as well who is always here. We are so pleased to see the same names appear again and again. Thank you so much, everyone.
Hi, everyone. At least you can hear me now.
Yeah. Yes. Can you hear us? Yes, it's been a journey. It has. Fran, you just said, has it been a year already? Yes, it has. It has flown by, hasn't it? I mean,
it's been a complete year. It's just gone by like it's just a week almost, really.
Well, not if you think about all the parcels that you've been.
Yeah.
It's funny though, because he's like, I've got to get more parcels, I've got to get more this. Oh, I've got to send so many. He's so, you're so happy doing it and busy doing it. And it's been great. It's been really, really great. Yeah.
It's been a bit of how shall I say it? Yeah,
a roller coaster.
A roller coaster, but also a big learning curve, really. Yeah. Because, from the way we sent the first things, bear in mind, it was the pandemic. Everything was like locked. There was less staff. The postal services worked with less people. It was like, it's all gone.
Thank you, Simply Doon.
We really started in a funny time.
Yeah,
really.
We did start in a funny time, between lockdowns. And I have to say, we learned a lot throughout the year about business, about running a business, but also I think the way they are being sent out now this time is so much more problem-free than the first time. There was a lot more problems with, which were from the pandemic, from the fact that nobody, not everybody was working and stuff like that. So that was a lot harder back then than it is now. It's so much easier, it seems now.
Because post goes, overseas, basically, with commercial flights and postal flights. But if there are no commercial flights, then basically they have to use other options. And of course, because more and more people sending stuff and there's less planes, they start charging you more money.
Yeah.
Because for fuel and for emergency charges and all these things. So it's been crazy.
Indeed. We thought we would get stuck with all that yarn. We thought, let's just start with a small amount and let's see where it goes. And I was like, because these were the colors, right, for the auto walk. And I was like, okay, what can I do with it if it stays, if it doesn't sell, if it's still in my hallway, months later, I'll do something with it. But, you sold me out that weekend. Wasn't that great?
Yeah.
That was just, and I have to, have I told them? I don't know, but I lied to all of you.
Yeah, there you go.
Do you know, in that intro video, I said we had 100 packs and we didn't. We only had 70. But we were so worried, starting a new business, not knowing what was happening, I mean, obviously everybody who bought, we ordered more, but it was just.
And also the space in the beginning,
getting
it all in.
We did not know what we were getting ourselves in for. We did not know where we were going to keep it. It was all in the hallway. And of course, yes, the avalanches for Layla. It was just, at one point, we were like, this is, There
you go.
Talk of the devil. Here she is.
She's going to take a prominent place.
Oh, thank you, Angel. Thank you. Yes, indeed, Love to Craft. The Autumn Walk was the first pack. Yeah. And we bought 70 packs. And in the video, I said 100 because I thought, I can't say we've got 70 packs. What kind of a number is that? So I said 70. I thought we can always order more, right? And did you work out that we had to have a stock level back then? Did you put 100 or did you
I don't think I put a stock level in at that time.
Because we weren't that smart yet. You know? We just thought, let's go for it.
Because you have to have your SKU number and on it, and then basically you can put a stock in there for that number.
But anyway, so we didn't do that. So we just had the one product. I had 70 of them in the hallway, and you sold us out. And that was like, wow,
it was nearly a problem because we didn't know really how to because we knew the supplier, but are they really up to speed to what we actually needed?
And so
that's another thing.
Throughout the year, we had, and especially with the mystery cow, we had a lot of sort of supply issues, right? So how many do I order? How many have they got in? Do they have to order my order straight away from StarCraft itself? And for most of my orders, they had to do that. So they weren't keeping enough stock to be able to supply us. Can you imagine selling out your supplier?
No, when I had my business in Belgium, it was never a thing that could happen.
How do you sell out your supplier? And that's what's been happening until after the mystery cow. So until about April, May, June time. That's what kept happening. I just was ordering so much they couldn't keep up. And now she told me when did you tell me? June, July time. She told me that they've upped their supply level as well. Stock level. I have, stock level. And so now I have, no, we weren't 100% from the start. No. And now I have to say it's been easier. It's been a lot easier. It's just this week. Yes, and it's the purples. There's one purple that isn't in stock. So I've had to wait for that to arrive. So I've ordered that and it's coming Tuesday. So that's been, one thing. But since July or something, we haven't had that happen. So that's it's all moving in the right direction. So we had to learn. But of course, yes, our supplier had to learn as well.
Yeah, it's like you see, and the changes on the website. It's all like it's all a bit, and if we talk next year, it probably will be changed again. So
yes, we started with one product, and then we added on a couple of more products, and then of course.
Oh, Josh, you did that. You sold more pianos than were made at Steinway. But they're very good, aren't they? They're the best.
That's fabulous. That's wonderful. I mean, it's a luxury problem, to be honest. But of course, yes, we want to be able to plan for that as well, obviously. I mean, it's yarn. It's not a very expensive Steinway piano. We should have the stock. So yes, we've done that. We have now also got a storage unit. Haven't we? So we don't have to have all the yarn in the hallway, and we can have a lot more in stock. And that's nice as well, because it's lovely if you order, for example, evening and morning, then you go to the storage about lunch, just after lunch, and then all those orders are gone that day because you also go to the post office.
I can actually send now the day on the same day.
So there is Dirk has built up a routine, and it's wonderful because your order goes out during the week, it goes out within 24 hours. If you order Friday and Thursday evening, then it's for Monday, because obviously the weekend is a different,
Yeah, you can't. We
different
can't.
thing.
Yeah.
And also there's no post-it, we
No.
can't send them off at the weekend. So we are really, really happy that we can post it out so quickly. And of course, having the stock helps enormously, and it's a lot safer for Layla. Because of course, having packs everywhere in the house was just not safe. Not safe at all.
Yeah, and over time it's not livable for us either. But so now that storage space, it's really great to have that.
I mean, it wasn't livable. I was looking at, we had stacks of the different, the different colorways everywhere. One there, one in the bedroom in that corner, one in the bedroom in that corner. I mean, it was too much. I was like, nope, this has to go.
Yeah, so now with the storage, I can pack everything over there. So that's really great. So it's much quicker as well. Everything by the hand. So it's really, really good. It's a game changer.
And it's great. And the thing is, he comes back from the storage every day with a list of what I have to order. So yes, I am, we are keeping up with the stocks. So, with keeping our stock, and that's a great thing, and great for you, of course, because your customer experience is great because we can send it out really quickly.
Yeah, and also if people send an email, you can use email from the website. Most of you will get a reply as quickly as possible.
Yes.
So it's all
that's important, right? If you have a question about anything that you bought from the website, if you have a question about where your parcel is or whatever like that, please mail the website, because in the Facebook group or myself, I don't have that information. You've got to get straight to him, right? He's the one in front of the computer that is connected to the the web shop, to the sales.
A lot of parcels don't have a tracking number because of Royal Mail, but of course that keeps the price a bit normal.
It keeps the
Whilst
price
if you
down,
use the DHL, it's okay. It's 2 to 3 days, but of course that's more expensive and it's perfectly trackable. But yeah.
But there you go. That's how it goes. Postage.
That's how it works.
Is I mean, obviously, don't worry if you can't afford the yarn, or if you can't, buy anything from us. That's perfectly all right. If you're enjoying the channel, if you're enjoying the videos, and try to, be part of the community in the Facebook group, it's still a wonderful experience. A wonderful experience. All we want to do, Layla, the cat behind the couple, all we want to do is give you the opportunity to buy the yarn that I use in my projects. And of course, I started using Starcraft. It's the one that's mainly for sale here. I love using it. It doesn't split for me. The colors are wonderful. And so when I did contact Starcraft and said, look, we're thinking of starting a web shop, would it be possible? And they said yes. They sort of put me in touch with a supplier. Then, I mean, that's just, it's an opportunity for us. It's something that we've been able to.
I wasn't expecting them not to say no, because otherwise it will sell. Everything sells.
Yeah, I mean, as long as they can sell, that's fine. Yeah. But I mean, they must have noticed that we've been ordering a lot from that supply. I don't know. But if I try to imagine the amount that's come through that front door, and then back out again. Amazing. And of course, we've had a brilliant year with all that yarn, with all those sales, because of all of you. You've been so good. That first that first autumn walk, we thought, yeah, if they stay in the hallway, then so be it. And you all went for it.
She could always crochet me a polo shirt or anything, or
or some trousers.
I quite like green and the yellow. That will go. So,
you sort of think, worst case scenario, it would still have been in the hallway. No, we've gone through So much yarn. We've gone through monthly packs that we've been doing. We've gone through another Cal and the next Cal. Unbelievable, just unbelievable. So thank you. Oh, thank you, Bridget. Thank you so much for your wonderful, wonderful support. It has been wonderful. Bridget, I would love to see a picture of your apple tart steps cardigan if it's finished. Thank you very much. With the skirt, yes. Modeled properly. Yeah. Wonderful, Ingrid. That's brilliant. I mean, to have a hobby that you can enjoy. Yes, I mean, obviously you can go. Let's just be very honest here. You can go to a pound shop and buy a £1 ball of yarn, right? Get a plastic hook and off you go. You've got a hobby. You can do it. You can crochet something. Yeah. But then if you spend just a little bit more, get some better yarn, have a metal hook, you will be addicted to this hobby. I mean, when I've done it. I bought that yarn. I bought the £1 yarn, and I used my metal. I think I had a plastic hook there, and you know what? It squeaked. It went beep, 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 beep. I was like beep, beep, beep. What? So yes, just to be able to crochet quietly is worth it for me.
And also, if you give that to somebody, you know, if you make it for somebody, you know, or even it's your legacy, basically.
Yeah.
What Anja found from her grandmother, all the things. Look, they're still in the house.
Look, we are sitting. I sit on it every day.
It's how old is that?
It gets washed. She must have made this for the babe, for my children. So this must have been at least 20 years old, if not older.
Yeah.
And I sit on this every day on the sofa. It gets washed once in a while. You know,
the cat's on there.
The cat's on there. I try to, limit it with this one, but she still goes on there, obviously. So, I mean, it's like that video that I did a couple of months ago about why you should spend time weaving in your ends, because it's worth doing it well, because this is something that's going to be around for a long time. And, if you make it with cheap yarn, yes, it might still be around for a long time, but it's hard and it's not so nice to touch. So, I think if you have a blanket like this one, it's so soft and squishy and it's lovely. Well, I hope you will like it. But it just makes such a difference if you know that it's nice and soft and wonderful. So there we go.
Yeah, and who says on the website we won't start with another range? You never know. Well, maybe not Starcraft, but cotton range or something like that, and then find some tutorials with cotton and
So starting with just the one pack, I came up with monthly packs. Then we did another Cal, the mystery Cal, which I forgot to get out. Then we sort of had the moderators choose the monthly packs. Then we've had extra packs, so like the rainbow, we have the neutral baby, we have the pastel rainbow, the pansy pack, so
we've gotten the 3 color ones.
The 3 color ones,
which actually a new one is coming, actually.
Yeah, so we have
not on the website yet, but
we have a new 3 color one, where I do the 5 balls for the wearables. So we have a new yes, Love to Craft. Some of them are, and that's because of the dyeing process, I think, the amount of dye or what dye that they use. So starting with 1 pack, we are expanding to more packs. We've added the crochet hooks. We've added the bag, the project bag. So slowly but surely we are adding things to the website. And like Dirk says, who knows, maybe next year I might get into a cotton craze and we might add some cotton to it. So we'll see where it all takes us. But it's been a wonderful journey. And it's going to be an interesting one to continue it as well. So yes, Christine, indeed, the hooks again there. Did you mail them or did I mail them to ask if we could sell them?
I mailed them. Yeah.
So we found their contact details and Dirk mailed them, and you know, they said yeah, well, of course they're going to say yes, but yeah,
they're very good. They featured us in a few of their blog posts as well. So
yeah. So that again is a wonderful product. And to be honest, I discovered those hooks.
Even the owner in China, basically texted you on Facebook.
You know, those hooks, I started using those by complete accident. I did know that metal hooks were the best ones, but I'd never had a metal hook that was as slidey and as nice as this to use. So yes, I have to say I'm really pleased that.
And you had many hooks. You had many hooks. The bag of hooks, the case of hooks you got is like, you know, I don't have any. I don't have that many tools, so to speak.
Yeah, I had a lot, but now I've just got the highest range. I got all the rest.
There's no.
I've still got them, but I'm not using them because they're just not the same. It's just not the same.
I can imagine some other people want other hooks, but we're never going to be that kind of wool shop that like the Wool Warehouse or the things. So we want to do the things a bit differently because you know there's no point being the next wool shop, same wool shop.
We want
50 in a row. Yeah. We don't want to do that.
So like, you know, we only sell color packs. And yes, Julie, there is going to be a Christmas pack. Somebody asked just now, Julie asked, is there going to be a Christmas pack? Yes, there is. So watch out for that. Okay. Yes, Love to Craft. Exactly. The Starcraft, Special DK, and the hooks winning combination. Why change it?
Yeah, and the good thing is there's so many colors in there, you know, that's the thing. And it's affordable yarn. So whilst if you start doing the more expensive ones, then it's gonna cost a lot of money.
Obviously, yes, we are in the UK. Yeah. And we want to sell worldwide. Obviously, the channel is worldwide. And we don't want to say, oh no, only UK. Well, that would be a little bit silly. So yes, transport is not free. We have to buy, you know,
even if you get free shipping, someone paid for it.
So, you know, any website that gives you free shipping or free worldwide shipping, they must be taking that off their own profit, off the product, because
or the price is at the point that it's included, really.
Yeah, or indeed, so they've upped the price. And of course, we want to be as fair as possible. We want to make sure that you can afford it. So we have a cheaper option for US and we have a more expensive option. So, you know, I know, and this is it. My mum and I, we were buying packs before, you know, all my YouTube started, right? We were I was trailing the internet, finding new color packs, and I knew she always loved the fact that you can just open the bag, me as well, open the bag, make something, and all the colors that you had in there went together. And that is what I want to give you now. I've got the opportunity now in the web shop to be able to sell you a pack and you can make something with it. You don't have to think, are these colors going together? Because somebody else has done the work for you. Now, the thing is, when my mum and I were trying to find this, at one point, we had all the ones that we could find. I mean, this was before they all started doing it. So that's why we want to do a monthly one, because then there's a new one every month. If it's your hobby and you know there's a new one every month, then, you know, you can look out for that.
And also, it might be not your kind of color scheme, but then you just can skip it, you know, just and we do understand that you can't buy every month a pack, but we need to cater for everybody's, you know, desire and color choices.
We try and make the packs quite different every month, so that even if you don't maybe like that color scheme, you can still, you know, just fill up your stash.
And maybe there might be a competition for you guys to actually come up with a pack. So
yeah,
you can sell
we'll
it. And
see.
of course, the winner will get one.
That.
But we'll see about that.
We'll
yeah.
see. There's lots of things
we might
that
be doing that.
Yeah. There's lots of things that we see. Look, long sleeves, long baggy sleeves. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, about the shipping.
Yeah, I mean, Beth, that's fine. If you use soft grip hooks, that's perfectly fine. Have you tried the higher though? Because I know some people who have gone from soft grip or ergonomic grip to the higher. It's a strange thing, but it's how it works. Thank you, Flora. Thank you. Yeah, yes, this is what we said last year with sort of in between those sort of lockdowns and when things were still happening with the pandemic, it was sometimes hard for even the cheaper option to have a good service, but now it's completely different. I feel it's completely different. It's arriving, and
it's quicker as well. It's quicker as well. So that's a difference that you can see, that everything turns back slightly into normal things. Also, what we had over the year is that UK came out of Europe, so it means with Brexit. So there was some shipping rules to the EU changed, and then in July they changed again. So people in the beginning had to pay their own taxes on it. So there was a lot of tax that come in. Now we can actually include the taxes into the shipping. A lot of British companies are not doing it because it's a really, really big problem if you have your online, your international one-stop shop set up and pay the VAT in Europe. It's really a problem. So we've gone for an option that basically includes the tax, but the courier companies doing it for us. So it's a better way. A lot of British companies don't even do it. If you buy from Wool Warehouse, they don't do it. They just don't do it.
Make sure if you think that if you're in Europe, if you're ordering from us, and if you think it's too expensive, make sure that where you do order it, those taxes are included. For us, they're included.
And we of course, so for every shipping, we give that amount that the free shipping gets in the UK.
Fabulous, Janie.
Towards the UK, towards the USA and the European. So we take away £3 from the tax anyway into our accounts, really. So for each shipment. So that's to make it more attractive, to be honest.
So somebody just said it takes a month to ship something from the US to Canada, but from the UK to Canada only 2 weeks.
I couldn't believe when I spoke to DHL, and they were really, really good, because the account manager is here in Exeter. The guy who picks up our parcels is our neighbor. So and actually, I got a really good service from them.
His girlfriend's gone.
Yeah, she's gone, unfortunately, because that was, of course, more enjoyable, really. So I hoped everybody could actually send more with DHL, so then basically I can. But DHL is never going to come to a price point that it's going to be really, really, really cheap, because it's really express and it's really quick, and they've got their own planes 5 a night from the UK to the US.
So we can send something today and it will be in New York tomorrow.
Yeah, we've had some in New York State, next day delivery, which is absolutely fabulous. It's more expensive, of course it is, but that I couldn't believe this, but if you send something from, let's say, from Los Angeles to New York, it's cost as much as that.
Yeah.
So because the distance is the same.
Ja, Monica, dat kan wel dat je gratis verzending hebt, maar iemand moet de verzending betalen. So there is free shipment, Monica says, in the Netherlands, but they are paying your shipment for you. Yeah. They have to put the price up, so they still have some.
We discount our shipments as well. If you buy if you buy 3 packs from us and you go to the US, I upgrade with DHL.
Yeah. Thank you, Christian. Thank you. Yeah. We solved the tax issue for you. we've made sure that you are paying it on our website and we pay it on to the thing,
so
and it's done.
For most European countries, it is.
It's a lot easier.
Yeah, it's not for Spain, which is a problem, but most Germany, Belgium, Holland, Germany, France, Italy, it's all included. So you get your shipment in, if it is with DPD, it's like in Germany 4 days now. So
yeah,
the tax is already paid. It goes quicker anyway.
Yeah. So if they know that the tax is paid, it seems to
goes much quicker.
Quicker, yeah.
And it's cheaper as well than paying the tax yourself, because you got to have your that, what is it, thingy fee that comes on top of
just
it.
Inderdaad, ja. Dus toen moest je nog apart tax betalen, maar nu it's different again. So now it's all included and done, yes, it's like yes. So taxen en invoerrechten, or whatever it is that you have to pay now, or their administration costs.
The administration cost is gone actually, because it's all prepaid.
Yeah.
So,
but nu vanaf wanneer was it? From the 1st of July, it changed again, so that we could deal with it instead of you, because obviously having to send emails and people not reacting to it made all the shipments very, very late.
Yeah, because the lovely Europe made it so easy for us that every European country has different VAT rules. So every different country so you see that every country has nearly a different price, because first of all, the price for like sending something to France is different to sending something to Germany, and then the tax on that is different from the other. So
yes, Deborah, exactly. Deborah Bird, look, she says Dirk needs a helicopter. He does. We want one of those drone things to go and deliver it. That would be the thing, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Dirk's learned a lot about postage, shipping, all that over the year. I've learned a lot about ordering yarn, about it's been we've done so, yeah. But that's the thing, if you don't just do it and learn as you go, you'll never do it, right? And that's what it's like with crochet as well. If you don't try it, you're not going to learn, are you?
No.
So it's really complicated,
and it's never going to be the right time. The timing is never going to be perfect, but
but for us it seemed.
I knew when I was working in the marketing, and they said, yeah, my business is going, but I need to do this first, I need to do that first. I always said the timing is never going to be right, because you're never going to start then, because there's always something wrong.
So last year, when was it? Last year, July, August time, he said, shall we start a web shop? And I was like, are you sure about this? And actually, he has been thinking about this for a long time. Because when did you buy that website name?
Oh, the domain name was bought nearly 4 years ago, I think. Well, just to have it, just to have the name.
So when I started the channel, and it sort of got crochet more and more, because in the beginning I had a few different videos, but then it just got crochet and crochet. And then all of a sudden he says, oh, Anja, I'm going to buy a domain name, and guess what it's called? And I was like, I don't know. What do you mean? A domain name for a website? Yeah. It's called Ophelia Talks Crochet. .com, wasn't it? That you got .com.
I could have the .com.
You have to buy that. You have to buy the name, so it's yours, so nobody else can have it. And he did that 4 years ago. So last year, when he was there saying, shall we start a web shop? He must have been waiting to be able to ask me that question for, all that time.
Well, even if we didn't do it, but I still had the domain name, so
obviously. But so it was good that you had it, because it's now in use, and look at what we've done.
Yeah.
And look at what all of you have done, and look at all your stashes and your projects. Wonderful. Wonderful. Yes. Yeah,
good question,
did think
Josh.
ahead.
I don't think it's trademarked, but we might have to look at that. Yeah, there are some lawyers doing these things here in Exeter. I know one who's doing it, so I might have to, and yeah, for the intellectual rights things and all that. So I need to have a look at that as well. But yeah, it's time as well, you know. So yeah.
He had that in his back pocket for all that time. And you know, to be honest, the channel grew according to what you lot asked me to do, you know. First of all, it was, you know, do a bit more this, do a bit, you know, sort of the projects. And then it was, do a live, Anja, do a live. Yes, Anja does a live, you know. And then it's like, who else said that? Oh, Anja, you need to start a Facebook group. And in the beginning, I was like, no, I don't want to do that. Anja starts a Facebook group. Yes, she does. You know. And then it was like, Anja, you need to sell your own yarn. Yeah, no, I don't. No, I don't need to sell my own yarn, you know, because when, you know, sort of you're asked that question first, you think, I have nowhere to put any yarn. I have nowhere to get any yarn from. How am I going to sell yarn? But then, of course, Anja sells the yarn.
But yeah, it's nearly a full-time job now, you know, packing
it's supply
up,
and
doing
it's
this, doing
demand
that,
and
change
supply.
things on the website, doing that.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah,
it's a bit.
It keeps Dirk out of mischief all week long.
And then in the weekend, I still work for that courier company. So
I have no complaints during the week. He's there in his little office, and he's going for it, and he's answering emails. Sometimes I do have to say, I can hear some words that I'd rather not hear. But generally, that's because, you know, the internet isn't quick enough, or his mouse is no longer.
Well, we changed
working.
the internet only recently, so from copper to actually full fiber internet. We got like the speeds doubled now, so it should work fine. So it's only like 2 weeks or something, or 3 weeks installed,
something like that. Yeah.
So yeah.
Yes, Jan, indeed, we will all have to be crocheting away for so much longer than we expected to be able to use it all up.
Because the internet, there's nothing worse than writing things on a website, forget to press the save button, and all of a sudden you got to drop out. So then all that work is lost, and you had written is just so good, you know, and then it's a problem.
Yeah, because a lot of the texts, a lot of the
or in YouTube
wording,
as well,
you know, he writes that. And yeah, sometimes I do hear something and I'm like, oh no, I'm not going to go and ask him what's wrong, because I know what just happened. He might have just lost a sentence or lost the whole thing, you know. And I'm like, I'll just keep on working here.
It happens a lot with YouTube as well, when I look up some keywords and things like that for the search. So then basically when you write it and things, and it needs to be in certain positions, and then all of a sudden you've done it, you forget to press that save button. Or you got to drop out from the internet. It's so annoying, because it was then just so good, because you thought about this, and then anyway, things like that happen, really. That's one of the joys.
Yeah. Yes, Angel, that was that's what Teresa said, isn't it? Do it afraid. I mean, in a way, yes, we also were not that first month, right, when Dirk was programming it all, the website, because of course there's so many things you have to pay for, right? You have to pay for a website, you have to pay for the domain name, you have to pay for, you know, all the kinds of things. And then the plastic bags, the yarn, the packaging, the labels, the print. We had to buy a new printer that first weekend because our old printer broke, you know, the one thing that we did have. And you're thinking, okay, I can cope with that. We've got that. We can buy that. We can, you know, that's an expense that we can make. If we don't get it back, it's okay, you know. So, I mean, yes, in a way, we have to say we did do it afraid. We were careful in the beginning, but we did it anyway. You've got to do it. If you don't do it, if I hadn't the thing is, you see, I was posting all these videos on YouTube, right? And I thought, oh yeah, projects, does anybody ever make these things? And then when I started that Facebook group, which I wasn't going to do, right?
Yeah.
I discovered that actually so many people are making my projects, my patterns. They're enjoying my videos because they are making the things. And that first week, someone was there. I can't remember who it was, and she said, "Yeah, I've got all my pictures of everything that I've made from your channel in an album," and she posted like 20 projects that she had made in the past. I mean, it was, and that showed me how much you enjoy my projects, how many Rachel scarves there are out there. The Rachel scarf is a thing.
Yeah. And if you guys make something, you post it in the group, which is fine, and a lot of people see it, but it's only the people that are in the group. So I'll take the pictures out and put them in the YouTube community tab. So if you go onto the channel and you go to community, then basically you probably see some of your work there. There's a lot of people liking it. It's unbelievable, and that's people that are probably not in the group, but then still I'm showing your work to them. So which is nice.
Kathy, no, we're not afraid of yarn. It's just we're doing it afraid. You're afraid of starting a new business, but you're doing it anyway because you know what you want from it, and you know that you're going. That's what we want to do. We want to create a lovely, lovely place for people to, post their makes, to have friendship via the Facebook group, to be able to buy from someone from us. But buy a good quality yarn that they can turn it into the projects that I'm suggesting, things like that. So I know, Anne, I try to put hints and tips in every video, not just about the actual thing that I'm making, but just, general things as well. I know, Angel. Isn't it wonderful? Thank you, Kathy. Thank you. Rachel scarf number 4. Unbelievable. It's when I realized it was such a thing, I just, and now seeing all the packs arrive and the things that you're going to make for it. Yes, of course, there is not a pattern in the pack, right? I haven't put patterns in the packs because there are, how many videos are there now?
Yeah,
nearly 800 videos.
Yeah.
If you can't find anything in those 800 videos, then you're just going to have to look again. Okay, there's so many things that I've already done. Yes, I am slowly starting to suggest things now as well. Like with the June pack, I made the hexagon blanket. The Orla Keeley, we've used for quite a few things now. So slowly all that will start. But of course, this was also something that, we weren't expecting. We weren't expecting to sell so many packs, were we now?
Yeah. With the patterns, the digital downloads is actually a very easy way to do these things, and some people experience some problems basically downloading. You get a download link, and it says this is your download link. You just have to click it, and then if you have any problems, you can email us straight away. But sometimes, if you for the first time you come onto the website, your system or your email might see this as a not safe download, so you might see it as and it comes into your spam folder. So people then say, oh, where is it, so I got an email.
Yeah.
So where is it? Yeah, it can be in your spam folder.
Yes, sometimes,
but then of course
happens,
I attach it to the email,
yeah,
and that's easy. It's easy.
But yeah, I mean, it's just looking for it as well.
Yeah, and some people's thing doesn't download. It does sometimes. I didn't have that problem, but
also
it has to do with your firewall settings.
Yeah,
really.
And also it might have downloaded it anyway, but you might not find it because it puts it somewhere.
Yeah.
See? So again, yes, Josh, indeed, when you buy makeup, there is no pattern with it either, of how to do it. So, I don't want to set, this is the only thing you can do with this yarn. You can use any color for any project, whatever you fancy. So, if you have a bag of 15 wonderful colors that go together brilliantly, you can make a blanket, whichever one you want, whichever pattern you want. You don't have to. You can separate out the colors, do different things with them, as long as you use them and enjoy using them. That's what, that's the main thing. Yeah. Yes, of course, it is a good way to build your stash. And of course, there's 100 colors. So I think I might need those soon.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything, did I now?
There's probably you've got an idea with that.
Ashley, I have made so many blankets for Layla's bed. I've just piled them on top of each other, and that makes the mattress. So I've got one on top and all the rest is underneath there. I wanted to make a little mattress, but I haven't. I don't know why, because I just haven't had the opportunity to buy the actual foam for it.
Mm-hmm.
So there is nothing on it, but I can see from here, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 blankets that I've made, which I have all got videos, and I've just piled them on top. And then I've got another load of her blankets folded up in one of the boxes there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's soft enough for her to lie on. Cats, they don't need that much sort of,
She only goes on there in the morning when she wants some attention.
Yeah, and also earlier I had to brush her on there as well.
We live with the cat. They don't live with us.
Who ordered a pack? Yeah. Tell my overloaded yarn shop, yarn room. Thank you, Doris. Exactly. If you're used to using Stylecraft, it doesn't, if you then use something else, it does take a little bit of getting used to it.
I've read last week, was it last week? Yes, someone suggesting or asking, are some of the other packs, the limited edition packs, are coming back once? We might have an idea with that.
So we have a plan for the end of the year, right? And all I'm going to say is, yes, we have a Christmas pack coming up, but we also have some surprises for you as well. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Right, Francis. Well, you will get an email saying that it has been dispatched. So from that moment on, go and put your chair with your crochet and your hook and everything, your tea, next to your mailbox, waiting for it to arrive. Okay?
If you live in the
maybe
UK,
have an umbrella, because I think it's going to rain.
If you live in the UK, it's 2 days. If you live in the US, it can be 2 days, or it can be 10 days, or it can be 5 days.
Candy, you haven't really? Candy has sold all her other yarns from her stash so she can buy our packs. Candy, that's a wonderful idea. And you know what as well? You will have all the same yarn. You will be able to mix and match. No worries. What a fabulous idea, Candy. Yeah. Oh, well, tease. Well, it is my surname. I can't do it without. Right. Okay. So on to the usual things. So really, we have, to conclude about the website, yes, we've been having a wonderful experience for a year now. We've had quite a few sales. Quite a few.
Any suggestions? You can always email me.
And yeah, we have what I'm trying to say is thank you all for your support. We would not have been able to do it without all of you. We've been able to add products, we've been able to do more CALs, and it's been wonderful. So thank you so much for that.
Do you ship to Belize? I have to look at that. I don't think so.
Yes, so if your country isn't in there, email and Dirk will have a look at the postage. Sometimes it's just too expensive and it's not worth it. So,
it might sometimes,
mail us and we will, because you've done that for a couple of countries, and then, with sort of, and then they came to an arrangement and someone
sent one to Suriname.
Yeah, but it was sent to the Netherlands and then she sent it on. So things like that. Yes. Do mail us with any questions that you have over the website, via the website. Okay.
Yeah, we sent to Hawaii as well, and to the Virgin Islands and all that. It was everywhere. Funny.
Yeah. Sometimes when it's what was that island in the middle of the Guam?
Yes, Guam.
And he said, "Where's that?" So he went and looked it up. It was like in the middle of nowhere.
And it's just US territory. It's just territory, and it's US postal.
Yeah. So it's been wonderful. It really has, to know that we are sending parcels all over the world. It's just,
we haven't done Russia yet.
But maybe they don't understand my instructions. So so this is the latest pack that we have been sending out, and we are so pleased that we have gone from the careful start with Autumn Walk to a wonderful Lizzie Cal. And of course that is going to get started really soon now. No, the Holland is fine, isn't it? Shipping to Holland.
Yes, Jacinta, that was you to Suriname. Yes, true.
Yeah, indeed, yes. Jacinta. Yes, I have a Tunisian. Yes, there is Daryl. There is Darylyn. It's only a small thing that I make, and it's just for you to try it out. It was one of my Christmas decorations 2 years ago. So do go and have a look at that. Yeah. Right. Yes. So what was I going to say just now? Okay. So we have pictures, because you're always asking for pictures. And look at this. This was little Madam right before we started the live.
Very exciting.
So we were like, look, both of us, we were sitting here looking at the screen, waiting for the time to start. And she was on the little blanket just next to it. And I thought, I've got to take a picture just in case she doesn't make an appearance. Oh. And then, of course, I've been taking, as usual, thumbnail pictures, because I try and get the correct, that picture for the next thumbnail. And what else do we have? Oh, no, not these. I don't think so. Anything else I could show you? Well, it worked out at some look. Layla was quite awake. I managed to get this picture of us. I haven't shown you yet.
No.
Yeah, maybe I could use that one for a thumbnail once, but there we go. Right, so you haven't spotted it yet because it's behind me. So next week we have 3 videos. 3 videos. And then the week after, of course, that's when the CAL starts. So before we start with the cowl, we have 3 videos, completely different crochet. Okay, something completely, not even using StarCraft. So I have here t-shirt yarn. Who likes using t-shirt yarn? Oh, Angel, that was at the seafront here in the town where we live.
Just outside our back. If we go out the back, it's basically, we're nearly on the seafront. So
we live in the 2nd street from the seafront. So this is, look, that's the picture there that we took. Oh, but my hair was flying about in the wind. Look. And I was trying to get the sea.
Sorry.
The sea in. You honestly. He's been awake since this morning. Look.
I've been up from 5 this morning, so it's now nearly 10. So
look, that was the view. Yeah. We went out for dinner this week. And we had a lovely surprise. So, you know the moderators, Julie, Chris, Karen, and Zoe, they gave us a present. And they paid for us to go out for dinner. And they're so naughty doing that.
They are.
They're very naughty. But oh my goodness, we had a really, really lovely evening, and they banned us from talking about the business, which didn't really work, but we kept it light.
Yeah.
We kept it light. We kept it about, all the lovely things that we were planning. And yeah, so we had a lovely meal out, and this was our walk before we went to the pub. So thank you again, darlings. But
thank you. It was really lovely. I really enjoyed it.
It was such a lovely idea, but behave next time. Yes. So, t-shirt yarn. Yes, but Christine, you guys give your time to us, and that's worth so much. It's worth so much, and we cannot repay you in any other way but send you yarn. So, yeah, exactly. So, sorry, I'm mixing 2 topics here together. It's not working, is it? Thank you, Christine. We appreciate you as well. Yes, Julie, that they were such a lovely gift, and so considerate as well, because yes, indeed, Deborah, we did get to spend some time together, and we didn't sort of, we didn't have to worry about, for a couple of hours, we were just,
It made us actually realize that we should do it more often, really, because we haven't gone out really.
No, we haven't. We have not like that.
Not like that, no. Not like that, no. So
I mean, we have been out, but with another couple, and although that's nice, it doesn't sort of give you the time together. You still have to, be,
And it was nice. The food was absolutely brilliant.
Oh yes.
And basically, it was actually an enjoyable environment as well. So it was win-win.
It was a good pub as well. The food was lovely.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
Yes, the research you had to do, Julie. Indeed, Julie had to find out, of course, which pub was close to us and everything. So she teased me.
Google Maps.
She asked me. She asked me, where would you sort of take someone who comes to visit? I'm like, okay. Where should we take them? And that's where they, sent us to.
Yeah, it's definitely a good choice, really. It's not far away. It's just like 5 minutes walk,
and it was
really.
walking distance, so it was brilliant.
But it's brilliant. Really pub, nice. Really nice. Yeah, probably one of the best in Exmouth, definitely. Yeah.
Yes, we had some much deserved, much needed time as well. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you. Yes, Julie was very clever. Very clever.
It was actually a good gift. Really, absolutely brilliant. Yeah.
Do you know, I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, well, there we go.
Yes, you have got to come and visit, Julie. Indeed you do. We'll take you there. Okay, right. On to the t-shirt, or on to the videos for next week. So, t-shirt yarn. I know it's like a thing, right? So you see things made on Instagram, or you see things even made in a video, and you think, oh, I'm going to make that as well. But you then get the t-shirt yarn, start crocheting with it, and you might think it's really, really difficult to use. It doesn't help either if you have something, if you have a wrist that doesn't like that kind of pressure and stuff. So you've got that t-shirt yarn, and you really, what are you going to do with it? Because it's so difficult to use it. Well, I've come up with an idea. So here we have some cotton. And again, this was something I bought. Oh, I love the colors. Oh, let's get one. Yeah, one ball. What do you do with it? This one as well. They both were full balls, but I've used them for something. So now you're thinking, I've got this cotton. I've got this t-shirt yarn. Can I not use it together? I've come up with a way that you can use your t-shirt yarn without using it. Huh. Hang on, I can't get it. Look. Ta-da! A coaster for your tea. Oh yes, I haven't had my drink yet.
My coffee's nearly empty.
Yeah, well, typical. So I've made a coaster with it, or two, and then I've also made a bowl with it. So I've not used the t-shirt yarn, but I've used it. I've not crocheted with the t-shirt yarn, but I used it.
See?
Yeah, okay.
You got to show it properly,
Hey, you hold this. Look, you hold this like that. There.
Yeah.
And that there.
And that here.
My assistant will show you what I have made.
See the inside? Nothing in there. Nothing in there.
But, so this is video one. Video one. Easy. Video two. A little bit more difficult. But what is video three?
More difficult.
A lidded basket. So, 3 videos next week about how you can use up your t-shirt yarn without using it. Exactly, Angel. Placemats, little mats for in the bathroom, little mats for next to the bed, or placemats, or a table runner. Right? So there's so many things that you can do with this, and you're not even crocheting with it.
And it's very sturdy on the outside. It's really like, it's getting a nice shape.
Yeah.
It's not like it's floppy or anything. So.
Oh, he's trying to sell it there.
Everybody seen it?
See, look, this was one that I made to try. Look. And guess what? Makes lovely projects. Makes lovely gifts as well, because you are making this with things that you have in your stash maybe. And look, you've got a lovely, lovely gift. And this was another one that I made. Look.
Oh, she's gone for it this week. All the time doing these things with his little thing with t-shirt yarn. So what are you doing with that t-shirt yarn? So there's a t-shirt yarn. My friend, he's selling t-shirt yarn. So he's like, he's doing these. And then she had some like you did a few patterns. You made
yes,
a few
years ago, I made some patterns in t-shirt yarn. They are on the channel, and I did that for my local t-shirt yarn shop. So I've got these leftovers, and I'm like, why? What? I've got them here. I want to do something with it, but I do know that some of you find it hard to use t-shirt yarn. It hurts your wrist, it hurts your shoulders, and it's real. I mean, I have to admit, it is hard to use, right? You have got to. Look, you've got to hold it properly.
I like this one. I like this one. This one.
It's not easy to use. So this way, I thought I would use it in a way that you're not actually crocheting with the t-shirt yarn. You're crocheting with the cotton, and you're going around the t-shirt yarn. So you're using the t-shirt yarn to make it sturdy and to create the shape, but you are crocheting with the cotton. And that's what makes this such an interesting project, because you're using things that you wouldn't normally use up. And I'm going to give this as a present to someone. I think I might keep this one, but I think it makes a lovely present. Thank you, Lorna. Yes, great way of, she no, never mind. You could hold together, I think, maybe lots of strands. Not sure though. You'll have to try it. Yes, the hearts are nice as well. Yeah, the hearts are easy. The hearts is actually crocheting with t-shirt yarn, but yes, I mean, obviously you're using the bigger hook, right? So here I am still only using my my 3.5. So there will be a video on Wednesday, the usual time. Then there will be a video on Friday, the usual time. So that's these ones. So Wednesday will be the table mats, just to get you going on it and to show you how to use it. Then Friday will be the bowl. And then Saturday, at 12 o'clock, I will be posting this video here. Yes, if you try it, Ashley, in a huge size, do show me. And
it's definitely doable. Yeah. I think with that t-shirt yarn, it's really sturdy. You can make
this one. I've put a thing in it. Look, this one is a bigger one. That was it, wasn't it? Yeah. So these ones here, these bowls, they are quite easy to make. And I have to say, start small, because you get better at at shaping the bowl and at using your materials, obviously, like with anything really. The more you do it, the better you get. Yes, Barbara, I am still thinking about that water bottle project. Yeah, and this would indeed work, but I am just going to do it in cotton. You've got to get in touch with me, or I have to get in touch with you, because I want to ask you about the color that you want. Okay, so I want to get some color from you so I can make it in a color that you would like to have seen it made. Right, so, and then of course the week after we are looking at the Lizzie. So next week, Sunday, the live, there will be all Lizzie talk. Okay, so make sure you are ready for that, because that is when we are going to, well, I might just give you a few more, details. things that you need to know.
Yeah, and don't worry if you're too late. You can always start later. The things will always be on the website. The blogs will be always up. The pack is actually always for sale, so it doesn't stop. Also, if you want it really quickly because you really want to start with everybody and you haven't bought it yet, there's always a DHL option. It costs a bit more, but 2 to 3 days to the US, and you got it. So, just saying, really.
And do you know this? Do you remember this from last week? I caked it up because I thought it looked too bad. It was okay before I started that square. But yes, Lorna, indeed, they do look like traditional African huts, don't they? With the little lid. Yeah. But yeah, so this is you remember you need a ball or a leftover of some yarn that you have lying about. That is not part of your pack. So I've chosen this one here to do what I am going to ask you to do with it. But yeah, I caked it up because, of course, last week I used it to make a container square. And as you can see, look, Madam here, Ophelia, she wanted the mini, let me just change that light down a bit. She wanted the mini blanket that I made with the container squares to put under her sofa because she liked it. So yes, make sure you have a leftover.
She was going on about it all week. Oh, I said, just make that bloody blanket because,
Don't. No, I'd already made it, of course. Give her the blanket underneath there so she can, she's happy with it. Look at that.
If it's not the cat wanting attention, it's that one.
Look at this cat here. Naughty one in the flower pot. The antics that go on here, honestly. You would not believe it. We have a lot of fun. Yeah, a lovely gift indeed. Yeah, Miranda, indeed. I thought that would, be a lovely thing because obviously you've got the materials there if you want to make something with it. Angel, I don't know, maybe Zoe, are you still around? Could you weigh your blanket so we know how much yarn it takes or how heavy it was? Could you put it in the Facebook group so we know how much you used? Because it was a baby blanket, so it wasn't a full single bed size, was it? So then we know how much yarn it took. Actually, what did I say? Was it 7 grams for 1 square? Yeah. Exactly. She hasn't tried to pull down the wind spinner. Yeah, the lights are now attached, so she can't pull those down. I think, Angel, you can. Yeah, there will be enough in the pack to do that. The only thing you'll have to look out for is that you have enough parchment to do the joining, see, and the border. So when I did the June pack, I did not do any mocha squares, hexagons, because I would not have had enough for the joining. Okay, so you have to think about that. But in the Olakila, there are 2 colors of some, aren't there? Yeah. So there are 2 balls of some color. So you'll have to look at how you're going to do that. Yeah, so if you choose one of the colors to put it together with, that's 2 balls, then you can make a couple of squares and then use the rest of those colors to, join it.
Hi, Kiranjit. Bye.
Where is the
How's things in Canada?
Yes, best that it is also DK, but it doesn't have to be. If you only have something else, that's fine. You're not going to use it in the blanket, but you're going to use it for something else. So that's fine. But also make sure if it's not DK that you have the hook that you use for that as well for that yarn. Okay. So make sure you have the corresponding hook if you don't have DK. Yeah. Ah, yes, that's Kiran. Sorry. Aha. Yes, you'll have extra parchment. But I think, Angel, you can make it from the Ola Kila pack. It's 15 balls, so you will be able to make a single bed size blanket with it. It's just, seeing how you manage the amount of yarn that you need for the joining. That's all you need to worry about, really, if you're making squares. Right. Okay. So I think we're nearly there. We've had the pictures. We've had what's on next week. We've been teasing you with what's on next year, maybe.
So I'm on leave now for another year from this, so if you like my appearance, please like the video underneath. Just click
there, wherever. Give us a thumbs up.
Give us a thumbs up underneath the video. So there we go.
But,
and then
obviously, obviously, we are so happy that it's all worked out, really, because of all of your support. So, being able to keep on going with this web shop, being able to keep on going with, the channel and everything, it's just so great because we want to keep you in yarn, basically, and it's great that you allow us to do it. Yes, we've had not really problems. We've had some stumbling points in the beginning, and we are ironing them out more and more each day. Everything's working out just a little bit quicker, a little bit better. We're learning, and it's just the two of us. And our storage unit.
We really are appreciating our moderators, because what they do in the group, we just don't have the time.
We run the web shop, I run the channel, and the moderators are doing such a wonderful job, not only now here, but also in the Facebook group and everything. And it's only with them that we can do it, of course. But it's like just
last week. So
the way
we normally try to answer questions on YouTube as well, and for one reason or another, it didn't happen. Because of time. So one advantage, is one disadvantage. There's always something, but that's how life is.
We do try.
That's in normal life as well, isn't it?
Earlier somebody said, "When do you sleep?" Well, yeah, that is a good question. Sometimes, we sort of you need to. We try to get some sleep in, and I'm always saying, turn the computer off. You have to, because otherwise we can't keep it up. But yeah, we will see how it goes, and if your question doesn't get answered, or you might have put a comment and it doesn't get a reply, we are there. We will do it, but it'll take a bit of time. We're sending out the packs first, okay? Yes, the moderators do a wonderful job. Indeed, they sure do. Thank you, Penny. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you. Yes, Julie, we did enjoy it. So thank you so much again for that. Yeah. Lizzie is on her way. She's on her way.
She's nearly there. She's
nearly there.
I like Christian's reply in one thing of the Facebook group. Welcome, girls, because she ordered two. She's got a friend who she crochet with, and she always orders two. and they do it together, and they say, "Welcome, girls."
Yeah, that was wonderful.
It was gave me a laugh. Really,
that's just so wonderful. Yeah.
So yeah, there you go. Yeah,
Lizzie is she's all over the world now. Start watching that film if you haven't watched it yet. No, obviously there's no, but just watch it. Watch it for the colors. I don't want to say goodbye. I just want to sit here.
Slapp väl, Gerda.
Don't worry if you're late. We will still be here tomorrow because we're never turning this thing off. No, we are. But it'll come out as a video, so it will stay on the channel. It will stay on the channel. Thank you, Sylvia. Fabulous Fran. Yeah. There we go. Julie's doing her job. Look there. If you want to join us, answer the questions. Yeah, exactly, Julie. Well done. Yeah, Ivy, indeed. Right, everyone. So I do hope you will like next week's projects. I just got to put the thing properly. And I will see you next Sunday. And hopefully you will be, crocheting away, because get some of those ribs finished before Lizzie starts, okay?
Yep.
Yeah, we're going to say goodbye.
Good night, night. Good morning, good evening. Slapp well.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
Bye, everyone. Bye.
Bonne nuit. C'est en français.
Slapp well.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
And if you'd like to see me again, just comment below after the video. Just leave it.
Of course, you're allowed to come back.
Yeah. Next year when we do another update.
At Christmas, maybe.
Oh, maybe Christmas. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.